Saturday, November 22nd, the Ring 4 boxing card event out of Saudi, Riyadh, Season Arabia, was successful. And the first bout on that main card to open things up was for the WBO vacant lightweight title between Abdullah Mason and Sam Noakes. Now, there are people who may not necessarily be familiar with Sam Noakes, who entered this fight with a record of 17-0 and 15 KOs. He's 28 years of age, out of Kent, Maidstone, UK. Now, Noakes is the type of fighter. He's all nuts and guts. He is a tremendous body puncher and has a serious approach to intensity on fighting on the inside. He's rough with elbows, grappling, headbutts, but all within boxing. He's a tough hombre. And when he was slated to take on Abdullah Mason, many people thought that this could be a difficult fight for Mason, because being only 21 years of age, Mason, out of Bedford, Ohio, and now Cleveland, is 20-0 after this fight with 17 KOs. He's a southpaw and a fighter who has shown the ability to possibly be a special player in the lightweight division. He has his dad and his brothers all a part of his camp, and they all look just alike. These young men are really making a place in boxing for their name, just as the Russell brothers are doing. But one thing about Mason, though he be 21 years of age, he is legal to be an offensive fighter that can really do some things to the opponent. So when he was paired in against Noakes, everyone felt like something had to give here. And boy, did they both give. In a fight that saw back and forth, ebb and flow, guys rocked, even hurt. There was blood, swelling, and a test of fortitude on both men's behalf during this 12-round bout. Now, Mason had never been 12 rounds before. So it was a situation where we were wondering, would he have the stamina? Because most of his fights either ended inside the distance or by stoppage. So, was he up to the task? Well, if you go back to his June fight of this year against Jeremiah Nakatia, that told us everything that we needed to know. Because Nakatia is a former contending fighter that has taken on some top fighters in the lightweight division, and he was stopped after 4 rounds against Mason. So Noakes would be the next test, and these two men fought back and forth. There were moments when Noakes, with a little bit more of age and physicality to him, he was hurting Mason with body punches, but Mason decided to weather the storm and step on the inside and give as good as he got. And that's how the fight went. It was back and forth between these two men as they campaigned. And there were moments when Mason realized stepping outside and launching his attack gave him favor, but he wanted to go on the inside and stir it up with Noakes, who found that much more to his own advantage. But a devastating uppercut in one of the middle rounds made him rethink things. You see, Sometimes you have to fight with your head, meaning your smarts, your intelligence, and not just with your heart on your sleeve. It is apparent that Mason is more than capable of dealing with the physicality. It's just that being 21, he doesn't have the years of experience. But he's a quick student learner of the game. And as he showed that he could handle what Noakes was able to dish out, there were moments of he stepping outside, getting his shots off from angles, and doing the things that were necessary to stay out front. As the bout wore on, Noakes began to wear down. And it wasn't because he's too old, because he's only 28, but that physicality of the youthful Mason, who quickly learned how to deal with him on the inside. It showed that Mason is growing by leaps and bounds. It turned out that this ended up being an affair where Noakes dropped the decision with judges' scorecards of 115 to 113 twice and 117 to 111, unanimously for Abdullah Mason. A very good fight that shows us what the future could really look like with a fighter like young Abdullah Mason. The rest of the lightweights need to take note, because this young man fights beyond his years, almost like Mike Tyson did when he won the heavyweight title at the age of 20. You know, these are the type of things that you look at when you're looking at fighters with this tremendous upside of potential. And just think, at 21, Mason, who is now the WBO lightweight titleist, he's going to get bigger. So there's a good chance that he could end up at welterweight. And if he does, boy, what that look like when he gets there. Because he is definitely one to present himself. And I'll tell you something. He's 5'9" with a 74-inch reach. That's pretty rangy. That's like a middleweight. So he will grow, possibly into a middleweight. Who knows? But for now, that record of 20-0 and 17 KOs looks about as bright as the sun. But what do you think? This is Stormy B-Man. Shout out to the mighty LDBC and Liberated Perspective, a third eye view of the world. For more content such as this, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Let me know your thoughts about Abdullah Mason and what do you see him doing in the immediate future of 2026. Can he unify? Leave comments and let's discuss further. Peace to everyone out there, and everyone please remain safe.